Hello and welcome to DigitalSynn Gaming. I'm Santosis and this is another episode of Stoneblock 3. So we have, some stuff. Cows, sheep, etc. I upgraded some of these. I've put in some void upgrades because it was just not going anywhere really. It's kind of annoying. I'm going to try and fix this. We've got... This is linked to that, so I don't know why it's not working, unless we're just using too much oak at the moment, which is quite possible. We could be. Yeah. So I don't know why the oak is not showing there, to be perfectly fair. But, you know, I will probably fix it at some point and work out what the hell is going on. I've done some major changes. So we have... got rid of the chickens from over here, and I'll show you where they are in a moment, but we've still got the breeding pen. I'm going to move that at some point, but I've opened all this up, and I've also done everything in this black tile, deep slate tile, which I quite like. And as you can see, I've got some stairs going up to a mezzanine. We've got lime pattern grids because I think they look really cool, so I've gone for those. We've got some elevators and stuff like that going in there as well. We've got this wall still hasn't moved, but will be moving. Yeah, we've got this one, which is basically just connected in there. So I'm going to move this at some point, very, very in the near future, like very, very soon. We've also got the actual controller here. The controller is going to go somewhere over there, or possibly over there. I don't know. We've got this glassed off area, which is... I like it. I like the whole wall with the single point in the middle. And there's a ton of crafters. We've got some auto crafting ones over here, which basically request us and they give us a bunch of stuff. We've got underground. Obviously, I still haven't moved this. I'm going to make a couple of these, to be honest. So we're going to have one for each of the processors, but I figured that I would do that later. We've got all of this stuff here, which I'm quite happy with. So I'm going to leave it where it is. I'm probably going to, you know, switch it back from here and have like 2 rows of it or something. One thing that I was going to do was that, so that we've got in the back end, or in the background, we've got some nice... same color stuff, so it looks like it's just recessed, which is quite cool. At certain points all the way around, I've got all these crafting grids, just in case where I am I can get one. Then we've got this, which is railings from using the saw thing, the stone mill, and then I just figured that looks kind of cool. I don't know why that is. Yeah, so I just think that looks kind of cool. I just think it looks good. But yeah, so we've got that all walled off, and which we can't encroach in it. We've got this little section over here. I don't know what it's for. This bit, again, not really touched it. I have expanded the fluid tank. We've got some... Well, we did have some... I don't know if we've got any... I guess that's reached its limit, maybe. Don't know. Oh. We've run out of wood. Okay. That might be an issue. I have noticed that in here we're using oak at an alarming rate. And I think that's because we've been essentially using them for this. I need to find another way, and I think I've found a way with the chickens. We've got... Yeah, there we go. So now the obsidian's back. So we've got lava in the chickens, and I'll show you the chickens in a moment because I've moved them. Right, so we've got all this stuff still going. We've got it all cycling around and everything like that. So that's all good. That's not really changed. Up here, we've got a bit of an area that we can play around with. I wanted the gargantuan power generation up here. So what I'm going to do is going to ring and then, tier it up as and when we need it. We've got our chickens are over here now. So this is a big change because we've got behind here, we've got the pipes going straight into the back of the units. And we've got these compacting drawers so that we can put all these around. And I've also put 4 upgrades in absolutely each one. So we can have hundreds of thousands of items. And it's all on a external storage. So it doesn't impact our storage needs at all, which is kind of cool. So we can have, chickens that literally are just going and going and going, and we're going to have hundreds of thousands of items for each one. We're not going to have a massive issue. And then if you have a look in here, obviously we've got tiny little piles of redstone dust, blocks of it, normal redstone, and yeah, I mean, it's just really cool, really. Yeah, so we're not going to be stuck for items, especially if we can make a chicken out of it, and then obviously we can expand that as we go. So that's kind of cool. That was left over from when I was doing the compacting stuff, so let's get rid of that. Let's try and put some of this away, actually. It might be... the void ones I was using for elsewhere. I don't need the chicken stick. I put the voids in there, and I don't need the pattern. Yeah, so I was using it for elsewhere, basically. So what I was doing was voiding off the stuff that doesn't need to be there. But now I've worked out why our oak is basically just dwindling. I might just do a wood chicken. I think there is a wood chicken. An oak chicken, maybe? Let's have a look at chicken. I'm sure there's a wood or an oak. String, orange, zinc. Log chicken, there we go. So yeah, he would make... Okay, so he's just a log chicken on his own. And what does he make though? Oak. Okay, so log chickens, which is any... It looks like, dark oak logs or egg. So 1 egg and some dark oak logs. We can go and make that one now, can't we? We've got dark oak. We've got tons of that crap. So what about eggs? I don't think we've got enough eggs. Right, okay. So we need, actually we need 2. Because we need to be able to breed them as well. We need seeds. Let's just get a couple of stacks of seeds, that would be fine. We've already got our speedy thing, so there we go. Right, so this won't take too long, to be honest. Where are we? We are going everywhere. Logs except for the center one. Where we put an egg. It's weird. It doesn't translate that into faster power here. Weird. Anyway, we'll get our chicken. We'll be fine. There's our chicken. And we'll get our second one while we're here. Boom, second chicken. Okay, so now we just need to breed these little guys, and We can speed that up. It's not bad growth, actually. Alright. So, you know the process. You basically just get one either side, and as soon as it gets better, you switch it. And it's kind of fast, the fact that, you know, we can get these chickens pretty quickly to 10 just using this. I kind of like it. Where sometimes before it was very, very difficult to actually get the chickens to get to the, you know, the same sort of speed. Give that. Throw away these ones. Come back to this, and we should have a few more chickens. We need 2 stacks. 1. We just need 14 in this one. There we go. We've got 15, so one of those gets sacrificed. The others go in here, and then we'll go and put these into the chickens. So we need a couple of things for this. We need one of those. We need one of those. We need some of those. And with logs, if I put it in a compaction drawer, will it make any difference? No. So there's no compacting drawer needed. So we're going to get a normal drawer. I mean, it was worth a shot, but, you know. Right, let's get a normal drawer. So we'll just take one of the spruce drawers. We've got the upgrades for it, so that's cool. We need the cyclic wrench, which is here. And then we should be able to put everything else back in the rubbish. We've got one of those, so we're good there. So we've already got a roost. So let's break these 2 blocks. Come out to here. Now the roost is on the bottom. I've probably already put an upgrade in, which I have, which is perfect. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put, and this is the way that I've been doing it, is I put it in there and just get the first lot, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll grab the logs, we'll put them in here, and then we need a couple of different things. So we need the linking tool, because we need to be able to link these things. We also need the locking tool. So we're going to lock it. We are then going to move it from here and put it in the system. And then we are going to link it. So if I shift and right click this, you see all of the storage that is linked. So it's all that. Obviously I've missed the gold one there, but that's fine. And the netherite. Right, so that's all now linked. So that's good. We should now see that if I put the chickens back in here, they should pop out of there and then just straight into here pretty quick. There we go. Perfect. All right, so that's that one. And then what we do is we do 4 of these upgrades because I've got them and I can make them very quickly. 679 million items. This is not going to suffer from lack of items. So let's get 2 bricks and we will brick that back up, and then it looks all pretty, and now we've got all of those sorted. And yeah, what we can do is we can then throw those logs back in there. We can then go back and throw all of this in, and we need to sort this out at some point. But yeah, it'll eventually sort itself out. We'll sort something. Yeah. Right. Anyway. So that's the chickens, and that's what all I did was I just moved them and then upgraded them. And then I upgraded this thing so that we can hold 792,000 millibuckets. We've still got a problem with these buggers, but other than that, it's not too bad. So I obviously made this, and I think this looks quite nice, to be honest. I like the way that you can look down, and obviously we've got masses of space. To upgrade and do machines and Christ knows what else, and we can even do stuff down here and then feed it upstairs. So all of this stuff has got to move. These things I'm going to move. I don't know where to yet, but I'm definitely going to give them a place of their own. This thing has to move because we'll look at it. It just has to move. But what I'm thinking is splitting one out for each one. So yeah, that will be something that happens. So let's go and have a look at the quest book, because we've neglected the quest book. So we got getting started. We've got everything in getting started. Perfect. We've got everything in power. Yep. We've got exploration. Okay, so we still need to do the silverfish. We still need to do farm a motherfish, which is we'll get to. We have an armory cabinet. Okay, so armory can store up to unstackable items. So making one of those should be fairly simple, right? We've got most of the items, I think. So what I should be doing is actually sitting here so that we're in the system when we're looking for these things. And then maybe we could just make some of them. All right, so we're missing one important piece, which is this. And of course, we're missing those as well. So let's just get a whole bunch. We'll probably need some in the future anyway. Let's just grab a few. We're only building this, really. In fact, actually, it might be quite nice to have, but we're only building it so that we can complete that quest. Kind of a nice thing to have, though. Make a black hole unit, storage scanner, modular storage. Again, this is not something that we're probably going to use right now because we've got other storages. But in the interests of actually making and doing all these quests, I'm going to make it. So we're going to do this and make that. So now we've got a ton of items. I mean, it makes doing quests simple. We've got that quest as well. Right, so we've got that section. This section is all about ME controllers, which is why we haven't done it. Now this is interesting. The wireless grids and the wireless crafting grids, I definitely want to get to those. So let's see what that entails. Entails a whole bunch of quartz. Wow, that's some mad crap. All right, so let's just do that much and go boom. And you see how quick everything is now, which is good. Okay, so we've got our wireless unit. And because we've got the wireless power, absolutely brilliant. Like, it just powers that thing straight up. And we got that as well. So we've now completed both of those. So that actually completes the refined section, which is good. Right, all of this stuff we're going to go and we'll do that shortly. This bit, I'm not sure what common black hole unit. Okay, so what iron gear and a pity machine frame. I mean, if we do a few of those, because that might come in handy. Let's have a look at a pity machine frame. Okay, they're pretty quick, pretty simple as well. So now we should be able to make one of these guys. That should complete that quest. I'm going to collect all the quests at the end. Right, we need buckets. So a couple of buckets. So this is for fluids. Okay, that's cool. We'll check out how big they are. I mean, oh, hang on. There we go. So the basic one is 16,000. Whereas that can hold 2 million. Wow. Okay, that's kind of cool. What's this one? This one is the black hole controller. Okay, so we need a controller. So we need some other stuff for this. So we need some blaze. Really? Okay, that went a little bit squiffy. There we go. So let's just do black hole controller. There it is. Black hole controller. So we get one of those. So we need some of that. So let's get a few of that. And we'll get a couple of eyes of ender. And what else do we need? We need an ender chest. Okay, that's fine. And we need a supreme. Okay, so we need to get the items for that. We've got all these items, which is... except for the... No, have we got pink? Is it pink stuff that we need for that? Or is it something else? That's ether gas. Oh, okay, so we'll do that one later. We've got the others, so that's not a massive issue. We can do the other ones afterwards. Get that one. And the armory cabinet, I definitely want to look at that later. Don't want to look at it right this second. Wireless crafting and crafting. So we'll get rid of that one. We'll get this one in. Now this, yeah. So to make these work on the ones that you've got, you just shift and right click the actual. Do you shift and right click that one or that one? Or is it just right click? Or is it just right click that? Oh, it's because we've got no wireless items. So if I go over here, you've got this little thing, a wireless transmitter. And the wireless transmitter we are going to put into the system because we're not that stupid. So we need range cards and we need wireless transmitter. So a wireless transmitter is here. Do we have a machine casing already in the system? We do, so that's cool. And now we need a range card, or the range cards. Okay, is this an infinity range booster? Which might be kind of cool. That would be quite cool to make, actually. Range upgrades there, so we'll get those range upgrades. Put those in the system too. And if we go and put these in the system now, I should be able to just make that one card and then have infinity range everywhere, which is kind of cool. So I need the wireless booster. I need the wireless thing. We've got enough power to do pretty much whatever. So if I start that, grab one of those, and then what we need is a booster. There we go. We'll get the infinity one. Why not? So if we do that, we're missing a nether star. Did I do nether stars? No, I didn't. Okay, so that's one thing that we need to do. So let's go and check to see where we are with the nether star, because that might be something that we do. I was sure that I had. No, that's the other stuff. Okay, we never got around to it. Alright, that will be for the next episode, I think, then. We'll sort that one out. But with the range, so if we go to the range, and we'll get 4 of those, what I'll do is I'll just show you, what we're going to do, and then we can boost it that way. So I'm going to put this in the middle of the base, which is kind of here-ish, roughly. It's actually just here. So what I'm going to do is we'll put it here, and then it will go 48 blocks in either way. See? And it's essentially the same thing, but just a handheld version of the crafting grid, which is kind of nice. But I'm pretty sure that this can go in a curio slot. There we go. So what we can do is we can go to our options and our controls and our keybinds. And we could go category and we go refined. And open portable, open wireless crafting grid. There we go. And if we put Control E, or Shift E, we can probably do left shift and E. Show conflicts on the key. So E, open, close inventory, that's fine. Shift and E is open, wireless, shift and delete, so that shouldn't be an issue. If I go shift and E, oh, it is an issue. Oh, control and E, no, control and E, shift and E. Ugh. Maybe I'll just put it on tab. Where has it gone? There's no shift and E in here. Let's do control and E, see what that does. No. F doesn't do anything. Let's put it on F. No, that's not it. That's it. Really? F is taken? Really? Okay. Got rid of the F. And it's still not working. Alright, well, you know what it is. It is what it is. I'm not going to spend too much time. I will play around with it to make sure that it does work eventually, but for now, we've got access to our crafting storage here. And as you can see, we've got a ton. Like, look at the logs. They're just going for it. Right, so there's a couple of things that we do need to do. I mean, obviously, this thing is working quite well. We've got a ton of latex, which is good. We've got this whole room to do nether stars. The lava. Lava is definitely something that I want to change because we have these things now. We have lava eggs, right? Now, a lava egg can be used in crafting, obviously, to do stuff. But it should be here where we could put it into the item drain and keep this filled up, right? Which removes the necessity for all of this, basically. This whole setup here would disappear because it would just work here. What we would do is we'd export it, we would put it over the thing. So I think that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, so we're going to look at create, and we've got a whole bunch of create stuff right now. So we've got brass casings, andesite casings. We need a gearbox. We're going to need some of those. We're going to need some of those. Do we need a chute? Not entirely sure. Not entirely sure if we do need a chute. We need a brass funnel though, right? We need brass funnel. We need the casings. What else do we need? We need a motor. But we'll probably steal the motor off of this one. And then in fact actually we'll just take the electric motor from here. I mean, it's not really going to make any difference. I think at the moment that should be all that we need, right? We need a chute though. Not a chute, sorry, a drain. So we do need a drain. If I can find one over here, it might be on the next page, actually. Or even possibly just do a search for it, because it would probably be easier. Right, so if we use a drain here, there we go, perfect. Okay, so we need... Really? We got no iron bars? Oh, there we have. And what's this thing? Oh, copper casings. Really? I guess we only need one at the moment, so let's just get one. We only need one chute, right? Do we need one chute? Yeah, why not? Or drain even, not chute. Drain. Okay. There we go. Alright, so what we're going to do is obviously pull from the drain into there. So I'm thinking we'll go pretty much here, actually. That would work, won't it? It's got a capacity for itself, which is cool. What we're going to do, though, is literally I'm just going to take this. I know there's going to be a whole bunch of crap that goes everywhere. That's fine, but it will just go in my inventory anyway. And then what we'll do is we'll get rid of some of this stuff. We might as well reuse this because this is now literally not going to be any use whatsoever. This thing can disappear because we won't need that, but we will need that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this thing... I want to go that way or that way. Actually, I'm going to put it there. And I'm going to put this thing here. Like so. Now, I do know a little trick. We're going to get a basket. Because there is a little trick. However, I might not have... I might not have the items. No, that's not good. That might not work. You know what? Let's try it. We're definitely going to get rid of you. We're going to pull from you. And what we want is those lava eggs. there. So we want to give you a couple just to test whether you're going to throw that over here, and you're not. Okay. Oh, hang on. There we go. That'll work. Okay, so it's got nowhere to go, so therefore it's fine. Okay, that's cool. That is kind of cool. All right, so we don't need any of the fancy shit, which is good. So we don't need any of this. We just need to fill that thing up and then let it go. We do, however, need some create pipes, and I'm pretty sure it's a mechanical one. So we're gonna need, yeah, we're gonna need them. Right, so this thing here, why did I put it there? I want to put it there, right? So this thing is not going up because this thing needs power, right? So if I do that there, and then we'll put a electric thingamybobby there. No, not that way around. Thank you. We need to put it that way around, like so. We need to give this thing power. Where's our flux? Flux. Receives energy. Provides energy is a point. That's a plug. Not going to help. We need points. So let's get one of them. Right, so you can go here and we'll stick you on the network. Okay, you're good. But are you filling that up? Doesn't look like it. What about if you go faster? Oh, hang on. What about if you go the other way? There we go. Now you're draining. Perfect. Alright, cool. And then we can stick that in you. And off you go. That's also much quicker than this. So let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And that. Might as well get rid of all of this stuff because we don't need it. This we do. Actually, this part we do. So let's get rid of this and that one especially. There. Come on, break. There we go. Right, so now if I stand here, go into here, and then just do this. Perfect. Okay, so we're... Right, we've got everything from... No, we haven't got everything from here. Let's go down. Collect that. Right, we'll tidy this up in a minute. But what I actually want to do is just get rid of this. Get rid of these... that I do want. So that I definitely want, and I want that there, okay? Right, so that's good. That's going to run out shortly, so let's put an exporter on here, and we want the lava things. So we'll get one of those, and we'll put a lava thing on there, that, and 3 upgrades, and that should fill that chest. That should keep the chest going. This is going to stop when this gets full, which is fine by me. We've got plenty of eggs, and we're not using them for anything else. So I'm quite happy with that. That thing's got to have a brick or a block of some sort to stop that crap from happening, because I ain't having that again. So we'll put that one there. That's perfect. This can now disappear. This is old school. So we'll just cover that up. And again, what we'll do is we'll get rid of this and that, and we also need to get rid of that as well. So this whole chest will just go into my pocket storage, and then we'll take this with us, and we will get rid of that block and replace it. And then these ones I'm just literally going to replace over, because I'm not really that worried. We've got plenty of lava now. Will you please stop trying to kill me? That would be appreciated. Thank you. Right, this one on its own can disappear. And then we'll put a couple of blocks over here. Now, I'll probably come back and actually, change this over just to make it look a little bit better. But for now, that's good enough. And we'll get rid of that one. And there we go. Okay, so now we've got lava going into here. Obviously, we could put another drain in there and do exactly the same thing. I think, honestly, I'm happy with that, to be honest. I can't see that as a massive issue, to be fair. That will just continue to go until we don't need it anymore. So, yeah, that's fine. How much are we... We're probably just requesting it so that we can keep our stock up. Yeah, there we go. Right, so that's cool. So we've got all that. A whole bunch of this crap is going to go back into the system. Pretty much all of it actually is... we'll get that in there, that in there, that in there, that in there. This can all go in there. That's can all good. Those two can go back into here because, I use them quite a bit. There we go. Okay, sweet. Now I need some food. Cool. All right, so we've got now a little bit better. So if we have a look, we've definitely got a little bit better wood. That's good. Also, we don't have the drain on the wood system right now because obviously this has disappeared, so we're good there. It might be a better idea to put maybe another one of these so that we can get that into the system. But to be honest, I'm not that worried. This will over time be okay. So yeah, if we double up on it now, we're only saving ourselves some stuff, but just over time that will build itself up. Don't know what we're going to do with these though. This thing, definitely gonna split these out because I think that would be awesome. And I think what we'll do is we'll put those upstairs because the only thing we really need is an exporter, so we can go through the floor with that one. 3 exporters, and we can share. Yeah, we can share those. So I'm quite happy with those. We can copy that one entirely. So yeah, next time you'll see that these have been split out. Let's go and have a look at what quests we've still got. So we've got those two, so let's grab those. Right, we've completed that section. We've got going into ME. I'm not that worried about going into the ME stuff at the moment. Purely and simply because, yeah, I just don't think we need to. This Supreme machine, I'm going to grab some ether gas at some point. I know how to make it, so we'll do that at some point. What else have we got? Pretty pipes. We could make a pipe. We could do mega torches, charging station. This is all doable. Tempad. I think this is a lot of this stuff is doable now. This is a basic flux, so we're going to put the basic flux into the storage system because that will help us when we're making the gargantuan, which, to be perfectly honest, doesn't take that long at the moment. Gargantuan usually, yeah, I mean, look, if we want to make 10, then we've got a problem with that, but if we want to make 4, we're missing 800. This is why we've got quite a lot. So if I want to make 2, I can make 2. Like, that's insane. That's gargantuan. That's the biggest one. Like, 128 million in each. Yeah, that's just nuts. Okay, so let's go and have a look at the recipes for these things. Right, what's this recipe? That one's easy, so we'll make one of those. What's this? Dread lamp. I used to love dread lamps. They were pretty cool. What are we missing on the dread lamps? Okay, so we're missing basically glass, which is fine. We can grab some of that. We can get the dread lamp. There we go. So now we've got the dread lamp. So the dread lamp here prevents natural spawning of passive animals like squids, bats, ocelots in a big radius around the thing, and then prevents natural spawning of hostile monsters. So we don't really want either of those at the moment. But yeah, good to know. We can put those up. Right, building gadgets. There's a charging station, which we've obviously haven't needed, but we need to complete that. So that's completed that quest. What else have we got? Entangled blocks. This is something that I would like to play around with. The entangled block stuff is actually something that I really want to do. So I'm going to definitely make that. And Tesseract. Well, Tesseract is a little bit more involved. Inderium ingots. Do I have Inderium programmed in? I think I do. Yeah. So there we go. So I could make... Let's do 16 of those. Off you go. Right, so that... Oh, legendary loot crates. We'll definitely open those in a moment. Yeah, so the Inderium stuff is up the top. Where I showed you where that stuff was. That's where we've got those items. So hopefully that shouldn't take too long to make. I mean, it's got a few steps. And it's usually the induction smelter, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So it's got a few specs. It's got to do the ender dust and the diamond dust and all that crap. But we should be able to make that shortly, which is kind of cool. Except for the void block, which we might not be able to make. Do we have the void block? Or can we make a void block? Do I have a chorus flute? Probably not. Do I have sky block? I can make that. That's fine. Let's make a few of that. So the sky block I can definitely make. Chorus fruit. I don't think I've got a chorus fruit. Wow. Oh, I forgot about that. Alchemy table. That might be also something that we should get into. The alchemy table. And EMC as well. That's another thing. Yeah. EMC, alchemy. That would be kind of cool. Alright, so we can't do that one for the moment, but we'll come back to it. We can do tiny pipes, right? Yeah, we can do tiny pipes. Tiny pipes is kind of cool, so we'll see what that looks like. Tiny pipes might be better if I put it in my inventory first, and then that way it can't count towards the quest. We've now got the fluid ones. There we go. We've got the fluid ones, so that's cool. Right, terminals. We're just going to do a terminal. What the... Okay. We need one of them. Don't know how many of these we need, but I'm going to go and grab... Right, so this is tier 2, tier 3. We'll do 4 of them. Is that enough? I don't even know. Like... We got any tier... No, we ain't got tier 2 yet, so let's do a tier 2. We'll do 2 of those. And then we'll do 1 tier 3. No, we won't. We'll do a 1 tier 3 first, like, because that's, you know, the normal way of doing things. There we go. And then we'll take that one and we'll... So we got a tier 3. Now we need one of these, right? Ah, crap. I mean, I should maybe program this into the system and then just request it, but at the moment I don't know. Yeah, see, these are the contents of all the pipes, whereas I've got pipes, so I'm not really that worried about having more, if you see what I mean. So we'll get a couple of those anyway. Like, you know, it's not going to cause a massive issue if we've got a couple of them. I keep doing that. I keep clicking the wrong thing. It's not going to cause a massive issue if we do that. So I'm just going to do one more of each. So one of those, which will give us that. And then this thing, an Eye of Ender. For Christ's sake, really? Let's just get some of that in there. Like so. And just get a stack. Perfect. Alright, so that should be a chest, whatever. Like now it's not even giving me a chest. Yeah, that's fine. Done. Okay, so that's done. That would be quite cool to have a look at and see what we can do with that one. So we've got this. Valid items for modules. Right, okay, so we'll just put one of those down there. That's perfect. Right, okay. So we chuck all this back in. Okay, so we got some we got a basket this time. Okay. Got some battery basic. We've got some other cool stuff, actually. Put that in there. We'll take the legendary down there. Let's go and look at the crates. Loot. What loot crates? Wow. Okay. Epic. Take those. Epic. clay. I don't really want the clay ones. Rare, uncommon, and common. Alright, well, let's do... Okay, netherite scrap is always good. Okay, there's some pretty cool stuff in here. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, that looks kind of cool. Some of that stuff. Yeah, definitely netherite is good. Oh, look, we got some saplings, under saplings. That's really good. Compact giant chance cube. Yeah, probably not. Not right now, anyway. And a wand. That's always good. What else? We're gonna go uncommon or epic. Let's go epic. So epic is okay. Chorus flower, perfect. Okay, so we can make some of that now, which is good. Sometimes it's worth doing these. I'm going to have a look at a couple of these. Not sure. Some of these are alright, but the slingshots. I mean, when am I going to use that down here? Chance cubes, slingshots, novice hood. Yeah, I can see where some of this would be good. You know what? We're going to put those back. But we're not going to do those right now. But we are going to go and claim all of our things. What's this? Hovering hourglass. Oh, that's cool. The hovering hourglass is kind of cool. Look. Why not? The hovering hourglass. I mean, it looks good. So we'll probably use that at some point because we are going to do Botania at some point. This section here, apart from the Tesseract, which actually we might be able to do now we've got Chorus. Can we? Yeah, look, we can grow it. So I think we're going to get some garden cloches. That would be quite cool. We'll get a garden cloche and we'll get those growing for next time. That's next episode, garden cloches. Perfect. Excellent. And then we can get this whole chapter complete. What have we got here? Now this thing, this temporal change thing. Let's get a couple of redstone lamps. We'll get a beacon. We can't get a beacon because we need a nether star. So nether stars are stopping us. Not here. The chorus fruit is stopping there. Nether star is stopping us there. And then we can get storage. No. We can get miscellaneous done. Okay, that's cool. Passive resources, a laser drill. We need to make, obviously, so that we can get some ether gas anyway. The budding crystals. We need to make, we need to make some budding crystals, which we will do at some point. So I think mob grinding utils, we're definitely going to expand out that because I want to be able to make some stuff. And then obviously we've got create, which we've mechanical harvesters and that kind of stuff. That would be really, really cool. And the steam engine as well. I saw some really good ones with that in it. So I think, yeah, we'll definitely sort those out. We're definitely going to leave it to next time though, because right now this episode is going way too long. We've sorted out a couple of the issues, and that should stand us in good stead for next time. And I think next time we'll go down the cloche route and we'll try and get some of these crops to be, sort of grown properly a bit quicker as well. Yeah, that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you can hit the like and subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, isn't it? I want to grow the channel. You guys are the ones that can help me do it. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Syntosis. You've been awesome. Laters.